Hey, this is Christian, and today I'm looking at Matthew chapter 5, verse 48. You must be perfect, just as your Father in heaven is perfect. There you go. Done. Do that. Yeah, right. So most of us for the last 6 to 8 weeks have been in some type of quarantine. You probably are spending a lot more time with the immediate people in your world than you normally do, meaning spouses, roommates, children, parents. Typically on a day, you might have only seen them before or after work or before or after school. Or if it's a roommate, maybe you worked the day schedule and they worked the night, so you only saw each other passing in the kitchen. And now you're in each other's spaces a lot, which can make dealing in relationships a little bit more difficult. Now what happens is we find ourselves in these like disappointment, frustration eras where it's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they're doing fill in the blank. Where we're disappointed and frustrated is because there's an unmet expectation. Now, the catch is that expectation is actually in our heads. It's not something that exists in reality. It's something that I think you should do this and you're not doing it. So now I'm like, I can't with you. In this verse, it says, be perfect just like the Father in heaven. There you go. High standards, but there's a standard, right? There's something that goes, you need to do just like this. And then the Bible said, actually, if you want to know what the Father in heaven is like, look at Jesus. There he is. Everything Jesus does, do that. Whatever he says, do that. How you act, do that. That's a super high standard to live by, but it's a standard that we have. When we're looking in our relationships, in our families, friends, how we're dealing in our marriages, when that's the standard we live by, it's a lot easier to deal with our relationships. Because if you're sitting across from them and they're like, oh my God, I cannot believe she is chewing with her mouth open again. But the standard in our head says, forgive, just like I forgave you. Then we go, yes, this is annoying to me. However, I do things that are annoying to them and they choose not to bring it up. So I'm going to let this go. When Jesus Christ is the standard for how we're dealing in our relationships, there's a lot more peace. There's a lot more patience. There's a lot more that we can do to grow with each other, where our iron can sharpen each other because we're allowing that to happen when we go, just be perfect like the Father in heaven. Love you.